What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, I want to show you guys this clip from Paul McBeth if you have not seen it. This is from the Ledgestone Insurance Open press conference. The first round of the tournament is already done, and Paul McBeth is up near the top again. But I wanted to show you guys this clip to show you guys how exactly he reflected on his performance in previous tournaments. He doesn't feel like he's been bringing his A game, and instead of making excuses for himself or blaming the TDs or blaming the courses or blaming the other players, he breaks down exactly what he needs to work on with his own game, where his focus needs to be. And I think this is something that could be really beneficial because I think the mental game is the most important part of the game. And Paul McBeth breaking down his own game shows he understands himself and understands what he needs to do to win. I think this is how we should be reflecting on our own game as well. So I want to show you guys this clip, and then I want to show you one clip from Nikko Locastro that I actually really like as well.
On the course, but off the course, we have this press conference right here. This is, a spot that we've come many times now, and it just continues to grow it, on and off the course.
And speaking of playing your best, we've seen that this year it's become increasingly more challenging to win on the MPO side. We're also seeing a lot of FPO winners throughout the weeks, but you're pulled in a lot of directions. You have the Paul McBeth Foundation, you have more obligations in terms of sponsors and to fans, and a lot more people pulling on you. Has that affected your play this year?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, I think it's more inspiring, to be honest, because I'm playing for more things than just myself. But I just think it's all my technical side. I think that's the biggest issue. I haven't been bringing my A game to all these events. Last week was a good one, but I just made a mistake down the stretch there that I shouldn't have made and that I haven't made too often in my career, and just little things like that I need to clean up. And I feel like I'll be up there towards the top more often. I got a lot of top. Well, I guess every finish this year has been top 10, but that's not what I'm coming out here for.
They talk about when you lose, you always still learn something. Mm-hmm. Last weekend, you were right there in the thick of things. It was an incredible battle, really, at the top of all of our best players. What do you feel like you learned? You just said you may have faltered. What was that, and how will you correct that for this week?
Yeah, I mean, down the stretch, I kind of just threw the completely wrong disc on the hole. And that is just not a mistake that I should be making in those situations. I just kind of rushed it and just, it was a slow round, and finally I was on the box and we didn't have a weight, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. Just pulled up the wrong disc and went up there and threw it, and that's something I shouldn't do. And then just kind of earlier in the rounds, I need to get going earlier in the tournament. I shot a 13 down the first round, but there were so many mistakes. The second round, I had that double bogey on the third hole, which was 4-putting, inside circle 2. So shouldn't be doing that. That hole right there. I mean, I lost by 2, but really should have only been 1. But that hole right there could have been a different, story to my tournament.
And what it seems like when you don't win an event or you don't perform well, it almost always goes back to the specific area of putting.
Yeah.
How's your putting feeling right now?
Feels really good right now. I feel like my putting's been showing up the final rounds of tournaments, but I need it to show up, the other 2 or 3 that we have. So working on that really hard this week. Might even have some new putters this week, so that'll be fun. Yeah, it's something that I really need to work on, and for some reason it shows up the final round. I just need to get that for all 4 this week.
The fans will be mad if I don't ask. When you say you might have new putters, is that a new blend? It's presumably going to be the same model. Is it a new blend?
Yeah, it's something we'll be dropping at AM Worlds. So I think they're en route to Peoria. So hopefully I get them before my final practice round. But we'll see.
All right, and my final question is, Paul McBeth Foundation is also teamed up with this event. Nate has, I believe, at least 5 different charitable entities that he's worked.
All right, so I thought that was really good the way Paul McBeth just identified exactly why he's not winning these tournaments and what he needs to basically correct and fix to continue being in the hunt to actually fight for the win. I think it's really good that it's all me, it's all based within himself. He's not blaming anybody other than himself for the mistakes that he made. He literally picked the wrong disc and he thought he had the stable one, but he had the understable one, so he threw like a terrible turnover on accident when if he'd thrown the right disc, he would have just thrown a perfect shot. And then obviously he said early in the round he 4-putted And even Eagle McManus said this about Paul McBeth. He doesn't consider Paul McBeth to be the best putter in the world. He considers Paul to be not a great putter inside circle one. And I think we see that from Paul McBeth every now and again. We see Paul McBeth messing up inside circle one or even just outside the circle, or at least putting not as well as his competition. So with all that being said, leave it in the comments section down below. Do you think Paul McBeth is going to win Ledgestone? I think he's going to be up there fighting for it on the lead card, obviously. I don't think he's going to win. I think Ricky's playing really, really hot right now. I think Ricky's going to be able to win this event as well. But leave in the comment section down below, do you think Paul McBeth is going to win? And now I want to show you guys this clip from Nikko Locastro from this Go Throw show number 2. This is on GK Pro's channel if you want to check out the whole thing. And also that press conference was with Terry Miller. That was Disc Golf Network interviews before the tournament. So definitely go check them out as well. But let's check out this Nikko clip because I think this is really good as well. This is Nikko talking about the importance of improving your game sort of on and off the course, and I think that's really, really important.
There's so many ways that you can improve your skills. Like at 32, I feel that I can add more muscle gain, I can run faster. There's ways that I can still improve my my overall health at 32, and even mentally, I feel that I can sharpen my skills. Yeah. I can read some more books, I can find new ways to meditate, and this goes for everybody. There's so many ways for us as human beings to improve ourselves, but it's up to us to find new ways, something that inspires you to be your best. It doesn't have to be disc golf for people that are watching this, you know? If disc golf is something you do and you want to be your best at it, that's great, but if there's something else, that's just as good. That's whatever it is that makes you feel good about yourself, keep doing it.
Yeah, it's got to be something personal.
Yeah.
It does take
meaningful.
work.
We need things in our life that are meaningful so we can wake up and feel good about the direction that we're moving.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that I've had disc golf as that outlet in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, what better to do with my time, energy, and effort than to show up to the disc golf course and be under the sunshine and be in nature, walk through the grass, see the tree.
So I think it's really cool that Nikko specifically brings up physical fitness and physical health, building muscle, running faster, being stronger. He also earlier in the interview mentions reading more books, being well-rounded, and it's really important to wake up and to do things that are moving you in the direction that you want to be in, waking up with some sort of purpose, waking up with an agenda, waking up with goals. So you wake up, you feel motivated, you're excited to start your day. And for Nikko, that's disc golf, it's fitness, it's, you know, obviously doing some sort of weights or calisthenics or cardio that are going to help you improve your physical health, that will translate to better play, better longevity, and better endurance on the disc golf course. So I thought it was really important because I don't think enough people talk about the impact of having good physical fitness and physical health on your performance on the disc golf course. These tournaments are difficult. You have to be in good shape to be able to compete through an entire weekend. To play 4 rounds is physically demanding, and being in good physical shape is going to help you perform at the highest level you can possibly perform. Leave it in the comments down below. Do you work out? Or if you don't work out, would you like to start working out? Do you think it would improve your disc golf game? It's your boy Iceberg Dylan, and you're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.